Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be planning the week of my birthday, which was on the 16th of October. I'm using this Rocky Horror, is this just called Rocky kit from SPC, and it just wasn't focusing, which is weird. Anyway, yeah, I'm using this Rocky Horror art that I did, and I kind of specifically drew it for my birthday because there's like a birthday scene in it, and I always watched it on my birthday. I didn't actually watch it this week. Oops. I just wasn't feeling in a film mood, to be honest. But I love the way this spread came out. I just had the Ultimate from SPC. I'm going to bring in a bunch of gold foil. And I have some stuff from City Stickers, Planner Pixie Co, and OK Plans, as well as apologies, always burping as soon as I do a voiceover. I don't know. As well as some Caress Press bundles, both the birthday and the sort of beauty glam one. I'm going to mix those together and use all of it. I tend to do this for my birthday spreads where I use like 60 billion foils. But I like to make it super custom and special. And I thought the eyelashes and stuff would go really well with this set because obviously makeup is a big part of this whole film. It's the whole don't dream it, be it idea, which I love. And obviously I had to do all the blood drippies. That's why I got these numbers, because they go perfectly with the sort of blood drip stuff that goes with the film. And then I thought this was a perfect foil pairing for the bottom washi, the drips, and then we also have the mouths. I think it's actually supposed to be like a vampire fang thing, but obviously you have the whole lips mouth thing from the beginning of the film there, which is in a full box. So I thought that'd be perfect with this as well. And I could have used like a kissy mouth instead, but it just didn't work the same as this sort of more open mouth one that's in this foil sheet from OK Plans. So I was pretty happy with that. Alright, so the bottom washi is done and it's super shiny and pretty. I decided to put the red in the middle because I didn't want to use as much red because there's a lot of red throughout. And we are color blocking as per usual, although in the next week I'm not color blocking because it was my Disneyland Paris spread, and it's kind of hard to color block when you have like I put extender on Tuesday, so I ended up having 4 boxes. And you don't want that all to be one color, but when you're just using 2 of the boxes for your plans like I usually do, I think color blocking is great. And then this sheet was a little bit, like the cuts were a little bit annoying on the left side of the cuts. It's always the left side. I think Andrea said that recently of silhouettes are just kind of weird on that side, like all of them. I decided not to have any double boxes in this spread, so I can use as many of the like actual character filled boxes, because I really wanted to use the tall box with the person, the Transylvanian, doing the time warp, and then I ended up just doing 3 all the boxes on the sidebar so I could use all of them. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. I don't love how the lips box ends up coming out too much. I feel like it's a bit unbalanced in the end with what I did, but we can't win them all, can we? I tried my best because I do bring in, I think I got all the quotes in from Planner Pixie Co, and yeah, it only just works on the lips box, but that's my own fault for how I designed the box. But I feel like it almost would have been just better to put a simple line box on top of it instead of what I actually do. But I do have another one of this kit from Maggie, so maybe next time. Although I don't think she did the lips box. Anyway, I still like the way this came out. So I have all the eyelashes boxes, then the party boxes, and then these quotes. And I do like how she made the quotes sort of, I did cut them out in the end just so I could place them just how I wanted to. But I love how this quote from Frankenfurter, I see you shiver with anticipation, was put down at the bottom, and he works perfectly over the Frankenfurter and the kid. But I just moved the quote up a little bit. I just wanted to make sure I could fit it in how I wanted. And there was a little bit of foil on top of Brad's eye there, so I just scratched the foil off, which is very easy to do on manufactured. And then obviously I had to put damn it Janet, I love you over there box. Yeah, I just love it. But yeah, I did use a card to flatten everything out and make sure none of the boxes were cloudy. So I suppose I should have just stopped here with this one or used the simple line instead. But I did I should have just put this time warp script over the actual toolbox, and then I scraped a bit of that foil off on the lets, but oh well. Yeah, it looks a bit unbalanced in my opinion, but I couldn't figure out a way to really fix it. I should have put it on the toolbox, but oh well. And then I layered the extra quote about being taken on a strange journey with the candles. And I think that still works pretty well, so I'm happy with that. And then I just put a line box here over the toolbox. But yeah, with these darker kits, I do try and make sure that the overlays are perfectly adhered, so there's no cloudiness. But then the rest of the spread turns out just fine. So I'm still not well versed and well practiced in putting quotes in. I usually don't, but these are just the perfect quotes, so I had to. And I love these cute banners from the Caress Press birthday bundle. They just look so fun. So I decided just to use more of the birthday stuff here instead of the eyelashes and whatnot, because I really liked the confetti look. And there's a big party at the start of the film, and then they sing happy birthday in a part of it because it's the creation of a creature. A creature is brought to life, and obviously it's his literal birthday. But yeah. It's a really fun movie if you haven't watched it. It's a great musical, so I don't know, I loved it. I've always loved it. I just wasn't really in the mood to watch a film lately. I might still watch it, obviously, but I didn't end up for this week. And because I have the perfect October script for it from Less Than Misfit, I think she's actually closed now, which I'm super sad because I'm actually almost out of those October scripts. I should have bought more, but nonetheless, we live and we learn. Just putting all the deco up the top, the ice pick and the saxophone and the blood and the Mickey hat, which turned out perfect because obviously on the Monday after this I went to Disney, but we kind of had a lead up to that. Then I'm mixing in these blood splatter foils and the more party foils, which I really enjoyed doing. So just plopping them all in there, nice and layered. But I don't know what to say about this week. It's Friday of the week after, so it's the 21st, and I can't remember what I did last week. Which is really funny. It's because I went to Disneyland Paris, and now I can't remember anything. I should say it was my birthday on Sunday. We had a very chill week because we're leading up to our trip, which was the main birthday thing. I should talk about presents that I got, because Luck and my dad got me my mom got me some presents. So my mom had flowers and a gift basket of snacks delivered, and then the snacks were very welcome. There was a Toblerone in it, which I loved Toblerones as a kid, and I don't really eat them now, so that was very exciting. And then my dad got me, I sent him what to get me because he asked me, but he sent me from Weta Workshop a perfect 1-for-1 replica of the key to Erebor. So it's in The Hobbit, and it's the key they use to get back into the Lonely Mountain. And it's really cool. It comes with a stand. It is a prop of a replica of the actual prop used in the movie. And I love it. It's sitting on my Lord of the Rings, like my Tolkien bookshelf, in front of my books and my Build-A-Bear. I just love it. Super fun. And then Luck got me a bunch of stuff. Got me a bunch of really cute pins, including like Sailor Moon and stuff. And then they also got me the Inn of the Prancing Pony magnet. So that's the Inn and Bree in the Lord of the Rings. So more Lord of the Rings stuff. So they got me that, like a little magnet. And they also got me, the Lord of the Rings card game. There's 2 of them, and this is one of them. I can't remember which one it is. I can't read it from where I am. But it is a board game that's using cards from Lord of the Rings. And it's set, the campaigns are set between The Hobbit and The Fellowship of the Ring. So stuff to do with Mirkwood and Dol Guldur. So it'll be really exciting to play those soon. And they also got me a wireless mouse so I could play my games with it, because I've been using a wired mouse that I got included with the base Sims 4 game when Sims 4 came out, which is many years ago. I still was using that, but now I have a cute little purple mouse that is wire-free, and I've been using that to game. It's been super fun. I think that's it. I think there's something still at the box, like a t-shirt. But feeling super loved with all my prezzies. And then Andrea got me a gift of essentially a Disneyland gift card kind of thing. So money to spend at Disney, which I did. So feeling very spoiled this year. So that was the presents that I got for my birthday. I think that was everything. But yeah, Monday was just typical. I put on Monday Disney next week because we're going the Monday the next week. And I wanted to use more of those bucket list stickers because I couldn't use many because most of them were for the States. So I had to do that. We tried out this Japanese place called Bentozi, which was so good. Really good bento. And in fact, we just had it today, which is super tasty. I did some filming, and I'm just breaking out some of my Halloween stickers here, which are super cute. Then on Tuesday, we actually found out that the second season of Avenue 5 on HBO, I believe, came out, started on Tuesday. We love Avenue 5. I think it came out 2020. And it is if you love it was created by the guy who did Death of Stalin and that David Copperfield film and Alan Partridge and stuff. It's hilarious. It has actually Josh Gad in it as a horrible rich guy. And it has Hugh Laurie in it. Anyway, I highly recommend it if you want a just fun, easy to watch sci-fi comedy. They're on a cruise ship through space, and just basically lots of bad stuff happens. And it's hilarious. And it's actually really fast and easy to watch, because when we found out that new season 2 episode was out, we binge watched the entire first season and the new episode all on Tuesday in only a few hours. So highly recommend that if you want something funny and quick to watch and that's easy to binge too. All the episodes kind of really meld into each other really easily. And I love it. One of my favorite shows right now. The season's been really good so far. We've had another episode, obviously, since this, so I love that. So definitely check that out. I think it's HBO, pretty sure. And then on Wednesday, I actually ordered wax for the first time from, obviously, Kirsten's shop, Fantasy Wax Melts. I was talking to Luck about it, and we're like, It'd be nice to have something like that makes the apartment smell nice, especially after Heidi's just like done one of her doozies, as she does. It's a small apartment, so and I was like, and Luck was like, man, I'm kind of tired of candles. So I was like, what about wax melts? Because everyone's obsessed with wax melts. And you can just get like a little tea light burner for them here. So I ordered a bunch of wax melts from Kirsten. And I bought a bunch this day, and then I bought a bunch on her release on Friday as well. And I think I'm set for the foreseeable future. Because I don't think we actually like need to burn much each time to fill our apartment, which is nice. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to have a little haul for all of those goodies. I'm obviously not going to have lots of wax stuff every time. I'm not turning into a wax channel. I think it'll be like a one-time haul, and then probably every, I don't know, few months maybe. We'll see how they last. But I'm not really, I guess I could check out other shops, but I'm good with Kirsten's shop for now. So I'll show you that in the future when they come in, what I got, and we can have a smell, and it'll be exciting. And then we watch some more ER, and then Burger King, These are all the typical weekly stuff. So what else am I going to put in here? I was playing a lot of 2 Point Campus with my new mouse. I was gaming, and Locke was like, I'm just going to give you this early because otherwise you'll just be like, well, I just did a bunch of gaming, Locke, and now you give me the mouse? Anyway, so they gave it to me early, and it's been really good. So I was playing a ton of 2 Point Campus at this point. I wasn't doing any work. I was playing 2 Point Campus. And it was really fun. I'm still obviously I still have plenty of the game left, but I'm back into Dreamlight right now, honestly. And then I put a work late with that crying ghost from Fox and Cactus, because I was like, oh crap, I am releasing a new set on Thursday, my New Year's Eve set, and I didn't draw any of it during the week. Like a dum-dum. So I had to stay up late on Wednesday and actually get the set completed, which included most of the set, to be honest. I had to do the double box scene, and I had to do all the elements and the papers and the glitters. And I think I did the listings on Thursday morning, but yeah, oops. Sometimes that just happens to me. So that is the first half of the week, and I think it's looking so fun, so pretty. So now we shall continue on. So Thursday should be listings and then new release. Yeah, I was up late, but oh well. That is fine. I could have made it a lot more easier for myself instead of playing 2 Point Campus endlessly, but that's not how I live my life, okay? I like to live it on the edge, in the danger zone. What am I doing here? I also thought my nails were very cute and matched this spread pretty well. Just the red nails. I tried to keep them on as long as I could. So the end of Saturday and all of Sunday is in my new nails because I had to finish this spread after I came back from Paris. But I think the red nails look so good with it. And I did with the previous spread as well, which was Scream. But if you want to know about my nails, they are from Dashing Diva, and I do have a referral link down the bottom. I'm not affiliated or anything. I just really, really love their stickers, and I've just been using them for ages now. And they seem like a cool company. They were recently doing a bunch of advertising of men using their stick-on nails and stickers, and I thought that was really cool. And then obviously there were a bunch of people replying like, these men need to get their testosterone checked, and that's not what real men do. And Dashing Diva were just doing snarky responses to them, and I loved it. It's like, oh, shut up. Men can wear nail polish if they want. It doesn't matter. It's pretty, okay? So, that's my opinion. But, And then, I had some clothes delivered to the kiosk, so I went to go pick them up. And I didn't like either of them, so I'm returning both, but that's okay. It was good to try them out anyway. And it was good to get out of the house, And then came back and played more 2 Point Campus, because I have a problem. And then we actually watched the first episode of the new Mike Flanagan show on Netflix, The Midnight Club. And so Mike Flanagan's obviously a horror director or showrunner, producer, everything. And yeah, so we watched this, the first episode, and I put this like squidge from Stick with the Blanco in the blanket watching Halloween stuff, because it was scary. I enjoyed the whole show, and it was scary. Probably not Hill House level of scary. It is obviously a YA intended show, so it's teens and stuff. And spooky stuff happens to them in person, and then they also tell spooky stories like a la Are You Afraid of the Dark? So, and both the stories and the real life spookies for them were spooky for me. I still think about it. No, they're pretty scared. And yeah, I couldn't go to sleep that night. I told Andrea, and she's like, oh my god. Because Andrea's a bigger scaredy pants than me, but yeah. So if you want some spookums, definitely watch The Midnight Club. I really enjoyed it. And obviously it's also kind of sad as well, because it's about kids who are in hospice from terminal illnesses, especially cancer, and they have this sort of midnight club of telling spooky stories. And there's also spooky stuff happening, cult things and whatnot, so it was fun. I've never read the book personally. I'm probably too old to read the book now, but I enjoyed the show. But I enjoy Mike Flanagan's stuff. I'm really looking forward to the fall of the House of Usher. I love Edgar Allan Poe, so that should be fun. And that's more of an adult show. So yeah, then we had Japanese takeout. I just put that because it's like, when do I ever get to use this sticker? And then, then I read my book a bit. I think I was finishing up Frankenstein this week, and then this next week I started on Ray Bradbury's Something Wicked This Week Comes. And these are like my spooky reads. But I love Frankenstein. It was I've already read it before, but this was an audiobook by Dan Stevens, and it was really good. I love his voice. Then obviously on Friday, oh my god, it was the finale of Rings of Power, the final episode of season 1. And I'm leaving that sticker blank there because Papershire Zenny drew a Galadriel from the show, so I'm waiting to get that sticker to put it in, because, you gotta. And oh my god, it was so freaking good. Like, there were 2 big reveals this episode, and I don't want to do any spoilers. For anyone who is still interested in watching it, oh my god, it's just so good. I was like screaming, shocked. I wasn't shocked. Like, I felt like, okay. But previously to this, I was thinking, if that is a theory and it's true, then I don't know if I'm into it. But then watching it actually happen, I was like, okay, I'm into this. I see how this works. I really enjoy this. It was a really good way of doing the twist. Yeah, that twist of who a certain person is, actually 2 people. We find out kind of, well, the second person, we don't quite know who they are name-wise, but the 2 reveals were pretty intense, and then they made the actual Rings of Power, well, the first 3 for the Elven Kings, and that whole, it's like a 7-minute, no dialogue of the creation of the rings was so good. Like, the music was so good. And then they did the song at the end of the credits was sung by a singer, like in the end of the Lord of the Rings films, and this was Fiona Apple. Oh my god, the song is so good. It's the Ring poem, and oh my god, I just freaking love it. Essentially, this season was kind of like, we're introducing Second Age Middle Earth, how are people living? Who are the people? Let's get to know some of these people. And then you get to see the birth of Mordor. And evil is rebuilding its power. And it's just so good. I loved it. Love it. Can't wait for the next season. They've already started filming it, but I think it's going to be a while. But it was so dang good. So, very, very happy. And then I did Disney outfit planning from that sheet because I planned out all the outfits I was going to wear. Very simple. Spirit jerseys and stuff. Jeans and things. Then I got my big Happy Mail lot in from my US. And I did some more reading. And then then I filmed the haul and got that up on Saturday. And then I did pack for Disney because we got all packed. Did some laundry of last minute things like a hoodie. Did some final cleaning, and then I put my new nails for Disney on. And I will say, and now you can see my new nails because this is now me back from Paris, finishing up the spread. And I finished Frankenstein this day, so I finally used a little Frankenstein sticker for it instead of a book. But these nails are perfect even after traveling for 3 days. They still look perfect. Love them. Love it. Didn't break any of my nails. Awesome. So very happy with that. So I finished book, and then actually a lot of this week I was dealing with a lot of anxiety as well. So the Midnight Club is actually a very good distraction from that anxiety feeling of traveling. I just feel it like really physically. Like I feel sick a lot, and I find it hard to eat when I have that anxiety. So I found this gold script that I got from Ice Cream Joe on a freebie, and it says, "It's my birthday, bitch." And I was like, well, I have to use it because it's gold and it goes with my spread. So I'm going to use it with a laughing little vanilla vampire. I thought that was really cute. And so I just laid it over the half box, and I'm so glad it fits there. And then I just put in some foil deco to balance that out. But yeah, that's how I marked my birthday this year. And I thought that was so fun. I'm so glad I was able to use that script because it wasn't a freebie and it was in gold only. So it all worked out in the end. I think it's last year I used Hollow for my birthday. So that worked out. But this day we binged and finished Midnight Club. And there's, oh my god, the worst jump scare was in one of the later episodes when the whole episode, nothing spooky happened at all. And it was super quiet and like, okay, maybe this is more of a serious, relaxed episode. And then bam! Jump scare. And I actually felt like chills and pain in my body from the jump scare. And Locke was like, that one got me too. So that was funny. And then I called both of my parents that morning. They both got an hour call each. Takes up a lot of time, but good to get the parents called. They created me and whatnot. So I got those calls. And then I think we got Subway because we just didn't feel like eating much else. But the upside Subway is it has Dr. Pepper. So I put in Dr. Pepper because I have the stickers. And I was like, I don't have Dr. Pepper a lot. So I wanted to mark it. And I love Dr. Pepper. I mean, my favorite soft drink is Dr. Pepper Cherry. Or European Fanta. Because it tastes so good. And orangey. But yeah, so I put in Dr. Pepper because I had it that day. Then we did a final cleanup because we were leaving at like 5 a.m. the next morning. Well, we're getting up at 5 a.m. the next morning, so we wanted to make sure things were ready. And then I just put a lazy time, and I couldn't think of a sticker to use, so I just did the girl flipping, the little witch from Fox and Cactus that's flipping you off. Because I'm like, screw it, it's lazy time. And then I just put in that we finished the Midnight Club and then put Dreaming of Disney because, yeah. had to go to bed early and stuff, and the next day we're going to Disney. But that is my birthday week. It was a pretty chill week. Did some gaming, got the end of Rings of Power, got some presents. Yeah, overall it was a good week, and although I had some anxiety about my trip, the trip is done with and it was really good. So yeah, pretty happy about it overall. I'm just going to put in some more little deco pieces, and eventually we'll have a little Galadriel there, which I'm excited about. And what can I even say about Rings of Power? I like all the characters, I like all the storylines. There's a bunch of different stuff happening. Yeah, I just love it all. It's a show for me. I don't want to wait possibly 2 years for it, but I will. And I love all the actors. Like, all of them are friends and they're hilarious. I love it. They all respond to each other's Instagrams, which is so cute. But anyway, that is the finish. Oh my god, I'm taking forever to put these dang little foil bits on. Please finish, Jess. Please. Oh yeah, we got Starbucks on, I think because we ran out of milk. But yeah, that is the finished spread, and I love the way it came out. A really good birthday spread, I think, especially for Halloween time. But if you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Of course, I've got all my Disney planning coming up, and that'll be a long video because I'm talking through that section. But yeah, otherwise this was a good week too, and I'm really happy to have done Rocky Horror as a theme of finally, because it's been 5 years and I really wanted to do it. But yeah, otherwise I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye.